In today's video, I want to give you an update on the BOI reports to clear up any confusion. So this is regarding small businesses. Now, if you're confused because you heard file, don't file, don't file, that's actually exactly what happened. The courts keep flip-flopping and changing their decision. But long story short, as of today, January 3rd, 2025, you do not need to file. There's an injunction in place, and the courts have ruled this, well, the last word is that this is illegal, this whole Corporate Transparency Act. The filing of the report is voluntary, there's no enforcement, but the government is trying to get this overturned again. So listen, I want to walk you through what happened so that you're absolutely crystal clear about the situation and where we stand as of today. And this is straight from the government's Financial Crimes Enforcement Network's website. So originally, for this new law, the government said that small businesses have until January 1st of 2025 to file the BOI reports. Failure to comply would result in penalties of up to $10,000, an additional $591 a day, and 2 years in prison. But then on December 3rd, a federal judge ruled that this new Corporate Transparency Act and BOI filing is unconstitutional and illegal. So the judge enforced a nationwide injunction, which means that you didn't have to file this report. And then on the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network's website, they posted this alert. In light of a recent federal court ruling on December 3rd, companies are not required to file the BOI reports. It is now voluntary. And then the government, the DOJ, filed an appeal to reverse the injunction. The government did and won on December 23rd. So now small business owners were obligated once again to file the report. And then the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network posted this alert. In light of a December 23rd Federal Court of Appeals decision, companies are once again required to file the BOI report. But because they did this so close to the original January 1st deadline, they extended the deadlines. So they said if you formed your small business before 2024, then you have until January 13th of 2025 to file your BOI report. But then 3 days later, on December 26th, the courts reinstated the nationwide injunction. Their reasoning was to preserve the constitutional status quo. This means that small businesses, once again, do not need to file the BOI report, and that the government cannot enforce any penalties against you for non-compliance. The NFIB, National Federation of Independent Business, is urging small businesses to contact members of Congress to stop this back and forth. And then on January 2nd, the government posted this on the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network's website. Okay, so here's what it says. In light of a recent federal court order, companies that are not currently required to file BOI with FinCEN are not subject to liability if they fail to do so, while the order remains in force. However, companies may continue to voluntarily submit BOI reports. I'll tell you this, don't let the language confuse you. Nobody is required to file. This is just voluntary. Now, I'm telling you, just be aware that the federal government is not giving up. They're trying to get the injunction reversed again. Written briefings are scheduled to be completed by February 28th. Oral arguments are scheduled to be made on March 25th. Additionally, they have now petitioned the Supreme Court to get this case heard. But ultimately, that's where we stand as of today. The injunction has been reinstated. That means that you do not need to file your BOI report. Personally, I've said this since my first BOI video that I don't like this new law. I think it's government overreach, and I wish that they would just stop. I wish that they would just drop this. Stop wasting their time and also taxpayer money trying to fight this, get this through. That's just my opinion. You can let me know yours. Please subscribe. I thank you for the support, and I wish you a very nice day. Take care.